Where is Tanya?
Tanya, are you here or are you there? Where are you?
Hi, I'm here. I'm driving.
Okay.
I don't
As always, Tanya is a professional driver, actually.
Professional.
yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm
Beautiful.
just on. I'm listening.
Okay, good.
Good.
Where are you, Tanya?
Sorry.
Where are you on this planet?
In Marrakesh.
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Oh, now we see your face. How lovely. Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
Hi. Hey.
yes.
yeah, sometimes we see something.
Yeah.
Yes, because I can't turn on the light.
Yeah,
I'm in
no
the car,
problem.
but
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm watching.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Don't watch too much, mainly in Marrakesh. Marrakesh, you have to watch the road.
Yes, exactly. No, I'm listening. I'm listening. That's
Okay.
what I meant. Okay.
Hey, lovely. So nice to see you.
Bye.
Okay. Marie, go for it. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you don't want to wait a little bit?
Uh,
No.
I don't know. I don't know. We said eight, so we can go for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I was thinking maybe we could start with a bit of meditation.
Sure.
Sure.
By all means,
Why
my dear,
not?
you do what you want.
So,
Tanya,
yeah.
don't close your eyes, huh?
Sorry.
Don't close your eyes in the meditation.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
No,
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 I'm
no,
Only
no.
that we have to make sure.
Okay. So, except Tanya, make yourself comfortable. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. And well, first we are just going to connect as a little group that we are. Let's just acknowledge the presence of each other, just for being together. This is very much part also of Dula's work, embracing, being together. And allow yourself to land wherever you are, but yeah, try to really allow you to sit properly without sustaining anything. Kind of, here I am. And this is all there is. Feel how your breath moves in and moves out naturally without doing any effort. In fact, give yourself a break. Don't ask yourself anything. And recognize the peace behind maybe the mind, which is still a bit agitated, maybe. But just by being here without any expectation of yourself allows you to recognize the peace behind the mind. And if the mind is busy, well, let it rest into your heart. Once, I remember Yair told us about an image which is very welcome for today. Let's compare the mind to a baby who is crying. Sometimes the baby cries, sometimes the baby is relaxed and rests and smile. And then we are going to compare the heart to the mother. And the mother is full of love. So, however a baby feels, she is so compassionate, and full of love that everything is okay. Everything is welcome. She accepts everything. Be this loving mother for your busy mind. Your heart is this mother. And to increase this feeling in your heart, you're going to think that you are breathing from infinity, from heaven, from everywhere around you. This golden light so we acknowledge that we are nourished by infinity. And it flows like a golden light in all our body, through all the body, to our feet and to the earth, and go deep into the earth. And when we breathe out, we bring through the soil of our feet all the power of the earth, all the energy of the earth going through the body to heaven again. So you can do that to your own rhythm, but feel light, love, energy coming from heaven into your whole body to the earth. And from the earth, you breathe out, going to heaven again, to infinity. And feel all the support, all the love, all the power, the strength of the earth when you breathe out. And then you're going to bring your breathing out, your inhalation and exhalation to the heart. So you breathe in from infinity to your heart. You breathe out from the earth to your heart. And now you're going to breathe in from the earth and heaven at the same time. And you're going to bring these two different kind of energy to your heart. And when you breathe out with your heart, radiating all around you, in all your body and all around you. And you can feel how strong is your heart, how strong is the mother in your body. And now I'm going to ask you a little imagination exercise. You're going to bring your attention to your belly. And this feeling that you have about infinity, about this radiating from your heart and being wild. Then you are going to imagine that you have another human being into your belly. And you are going to be aware that your baby inside your belly is not only a little human being defenseless, but as well an infinite being with the same kind of light, love, energy. So you can feel these two hearts really radiating the same way. And you can feel how you can be double infinity for a while. It's kind of infinity into infinity, being infinity, and you are all one big radiant energy. kind of an engine inside you, an engine who is really boosting your own feeling of infinity and energy and love. And suddenly you have double engine. Of course, we can think we are anyway, everything. Infinity is already infinity. But feel how you can really connect with another being inside you. And so to come back to our reality at the moment. And I guess we can really feel how we can connect to each other at the moment through the same channel. Thank you for being a mother. Okay. So this can be a little part of what which kind of thing the doula can do with a mother and with parents, because we always say a doula, we always think to a doula for mothers. It's true. It's mainly the relationship. The main relationship is with the mother, but is also with the family. I mean, the birth partner is also very important. So it's also a doula can also be present for the other person, which is with the mother. So the doula actually is somebody who provides emotional, physical, and mental support to a woman during the pregnancy, during the birth, and also after the birth. So during the whole maternity. Really, something very important to understand with a doula is that a doula doesn't provide at all medical services. I mean, a doula is not a midwife, for example. These are really two complete different professions. The midwife really is the person who is acting with medical aspect. I mean, she's not the doctor. The gynecologist is another part of the birth. But really, the gynecologist should be there only if there is a problem. Because if there is not a problem, which is main of the time, then it doesn't have anything to do in a birth. It's not needed, really. But the midwife is the person who is really looking if everything on a medical level is stable, is normal, there is no issues going on with the state of the mother, and when she listens to the baby, if the baby has got a normal heart beatings, or all this part is the midwife who is doing it. the doula is there really to support the mother. And actually, a doula is somebody who is helping the mother to have really a birth where she doesn't need anybody to give birth. That's the ideal. I mean, this is that would be the best thing really to achieve for doula, is that the mother doesn't need anybody else, because she feels so secure, she feels so full of trust in the process, that everything is going very naturally and without any doubt and any problem, of course. So yeah, it's really the point. The point of the doula is really that, the main point, I mean. So, well, I don't know really what you would like to. The doula are existing since a very, very long time, because even there is even mythologic myths about doula, because if I remember well, it was for Hercules' birth that a doula was present, and there was a problem in between Zeus and between Hera, his legitimate wife, but he was terrible with women. He was always going and see other women, and so he had another. I think she was how do you say that? Well, somebody who can die. She wasn't not a goddess like him.
Yeah. Like a normal human being.
Yeah, a
Mortal or
normal one.
immortal?
Yeah, mortal. And so he was about to have a child with her. Well, she was giving birth, and there was somebody was present, and she was the doula, because the doula at that time was actually the servant, the servant of the woman, and so she was helping the woman for everything in her life all the time. But she had a special part with birth, because actually the midwife was waiting that really the baby was there, but everything in between, you know, like warm compresses, you say, we can say compresses in English, or things like that, or massages, or whatever you can help. The doula was doing that. And so suddenly this doula thought, this is not normal. This woman is going to die, and the baby is going to die as well. And so she was going in and out the room, and doing that, she really saw that one of the person who was always present in a birth was having the crossed legs in front of the door. And so she thought, that's it. She crosses the legs, so she can't give birth, you know, the other one. And so she tried something just to, like a tramp. And so she entered into the room, and she said to the mother, "Oh, perfect, you gave birth. That's so nice." And so the other one was so surprised. Then she opened the legs, and she walked into the room to see what was happening. And the other one didn't give birth, but because the other one discrossed, the legs, then she was able to give birth to Hercule, who was a very, very, very big hero. So that was the little story of mythology. And so, yeah, doulas are existing since a long time. And in Middle Age, we can find stories about doulas. And so it's
I want to ask, I want to ask, why would, if I want to have home birth, why would I have a midwife and a doula? Why
Because
would I have both? Why would I have? I understand that they don't do exactly the same, but is it such do I need that? If the midwife, because what I understand from you is that doula is supporting more the emotional, the physical, is taking care of everything around, and the midwife is actually doing the practical work. Yeah. So
yes,
is that mean that the doula is actually like a companion for the woman, something like this? No, she's
exactly.
really there for her to support her in any aspect, and the midwife is actually doing and checking like a doctor, and then she leaves, something like
Yes,
this. No?
normally a midwife doesn't really have time really to spend with the mother as a doula would do.
Mm,
Because really a doula is really present on very little aspects, but which are going to make the mother stronger and
mm,
more confident.
mhm,
And sometimes there are very, very little thing just in being present and just maybe listening to the mother crying because, oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'm unable to do that. I can't. I don't feel, like, and really the doula is kind of listening to her, and it would be like a very, very good friend who doesn't judge you, never,
mhm, mm,
ever, ever, ever.
mhm,
So it's somebody that you can trust, because whatever the mother wants, whatever the mother chooses, the doula is going to support her.
mm,
So it would be, because sometimes also some people say, yeah, but so it's like a friend, or it's like my mother, or it's, well, if you are very lucky and you have this kind of mother and this kind of friend, which were not going to give you their point of view and telling you, well, maybe you should do that, or because the doula never gives advices, the doula gives information.
mhm, mm,
So this is the mental support. Actually, the mental support of a doula is giving you lots of information.
mhm,
So if you want, for example, if you think that you want to have an epidural or something like that, whatever you choose to have, which is medically assisted in your birth, during the birth, then the doula is going to say, okay, you want to have a peridural, so let's go through that for you. What is a peridural? What do you think are the advantage and disadvantage of having a peridural? And so the doula is going to clear up a bit all these things, to say, yeah, so you can have that, that, and you won't have that, that, and that. And the risk are that, and giving really you all the aspect of the thing for you really to be able to choose what you want.
yeah,
Because very often a woman is going into an hospital or a clinic, and there is a protocol and they have to follow the protocol, and they don't, you can do, what a doula also helps you to do is a plan of birth. You can do that. It's totally legal, and even in clinics and hospitals, they encourage you really to do it, because it's a good way for them to know what you would like, what you want, what you prefer. And well, normally they are supposed to follow that. Sometimes no. So sometimes also the doula, if she's present during the birth, she can say, sorry, I'm not saying it, but the mother would prefer that in this case. For example, she really wrote that she doesn't want to have a crystalline manipulation. Crystalline manipulation is when the midwife or the gynecologist help the baby going out with the arm on the belly, like to push the baby. Well, so if, for example, this is written onto the plan, then the person is it's easy to make it. And also, yeah, it's sometimes it's kind of different because, for example, at the same time, if you are giving birth at home, very often the midwife who is attending you is much more aware of different things than a midwife who is working in a hospital. Yeah. So, but the thing is that midwives who are working at home really are much more open and happy when a doula is there, because also they know they have got somebody to, you know, to do little things that if they have to listen to the baby, to look at the mother, then the doula can do something else. And maybe she can just give a gentle massage on your neck and shoulders because you're tense, or, you know, press your colon, or if she is present. And if she is not present and she did a good job, then she taught the father or the other mother to be present and doing this kind of, you know, things during the birth for the other one.
I see. Wow, interesting. And did you already been in a delivery and?
No, in a delivery, never. In a delivery, never. I haven't been, because it's true that at the moment it's a bit complicated because in Andalusia, normally since the COVID, they don't allow more than one person in the paritorio, in the room, in the, you know. So in general, it's the father or the other mother, or it's not a very
it's
easy.
mainly you do the work to prepare them, but not so much to be with them.
To prepare them, and after the birth, to be with them, because the postpartum is a part we don't talk much about. And George, you were talking about hormones before, but hormones after a birth are much more crazy than before.
Yes, I want to prepare myself for that.
Yeah. So
that's why another question. You cannot be a doula if you are a man.
Actually, you can be a doula if you are a man.
But how can you make them understand what they are getting, what they are going through? Because me as a man, I cannot relate to that and make them understand and maybe calm them.
Yeah, I understand what you say. It wouldn't be from the experience, but, you know, sometimes midwives don't have any child at all, or doulas as well. I mean, it's something that all you share through the experience, which is my case. I had 3 children and I gave birth at home all the 3 times. But you also can lead from your heart. I mean, at the end, we are infinite beings. So you can be also part of this woman. It's also the nice way of all the work we are doing with Yair.
Yeah, you know, here in this region there is a guy that is it's called midwife, but he's a guy.
Yeah. A midman.
You know him?
No, but in Nerja we used to have one in the ambulatorio.
And he is amazing, you know. I mean, he delivered many babies, and I mean, because our friend, they live, you know, just very rural, and he came to deliver. I mean, he was the midwife, and he was amazing because the delivery was so difficult, very difficult. And he was really holding the whole thing together. And there was a midwife as well. And they were, as you said, working like a team,
Yeah.
And it was so difficult, but because he was so present and so experienced, he just kept the whole thing. And in the end, the baby was born at home, but very, very powerful experience, very powerful,
Mm.
And I mean, they thought they need to go to the hospital, but he said, no, they'll be fine, And it was, I think, 2 or 3 days, it's like
Yeah.
serious
Yeah.
stuff, but so very experienced. Yeah. So, yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah, no, that's the point. So, George, if you want to be a doula, go for it.
I'm sure I can be, but one thing I have experienced, you cannot be a doula for your partner.
Well, maybe it's a bit more complicated because you also have a part of choice in the story. So actually the doula doesn't do any choice. She supports your choice. But George, really, I think my husband has been a very, very good doula for me. Because since the beginning, he respected everything I wanted.
Of course, you didn't want to get in trouble.
No, but I've got a lot.
I can relate to that.
But I've got a lot of friends of mine. Really, sometimes I was wondering who was going to give birth. Because it was like the man was wanting to have his word in everything. And I think this is not fair. Okay, you will do your part when the child will be 5, something like that. But from now to that, let me do my job as I want.
Yeah.
This is my point of view as a mother. Because really, a child is very, very nice to have a very nice relationship in between the baby and the father, and the little child and the father. But really, a baby and a newborn for quite a long time, his world is his mother, nothing else.
Yeah.
And really, he smiles and recognizes the father. But why? It's because this person takes care of the mother. It's through the mother that the baby feels that this person is important. So yes, I am a bit very, very pro mother in the birth situation.
You need to support the mother, but sometimes not direct. To have my love for her, but not directly. Just through infinity, I could say. It's like that. Sometimes.
You as the partner or you as a doula?
As a partner. Talking about the partner. But as a doula, you can do it more, yes, directly. Involved with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, when you are the doula, it's your job. I mean, normally the woman asks you to be here for her and to do certain things that at the beginning, when somebody asks for your service, you ask her, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? What are your wishes? Which kind of thing are you looking for, really? And so when you put some things on that, some words clearly said, and then you can act saying, okay, I do that because you asked me to do it. I mean, you've got the right place.
Marie, is it not a posh thing to do? Because I mean, posh.
I don't understand posh.
What I mean is you know, that normally
Chic. Is it chic?
no, normally people, what I mean that people that have money can afford, or because normally, you know, people will not do it. You know, they get pregnant, they go to the hospital when it's time, and they deliver. That's it, finished. I mean, in our society,
And the
Conscious.
thing is, Yair, that in this case, which is the very, very general thing, why I decided to be a doula, to become a doula, because really around me, I think without lying, I've got 75, 80% of women who are not happy with their maternity.
mhm, mhm,
That they feel that something has been stolen from them, or they think that they didn't, it was not what they wanted,
mhm.
or something. I
Yeah.
mean, very, very rarely you've got somebody which is fully happy with what happened.
Mhm,
So, yes, normally it's like that. But some people, which are not the majority, thinks before, what do I want?
mhm.
What do I need? What would make me happy really in my pregnancy? And so how can I get that? Can I really have that? And in this case, it's great to look for somebody who maybe can help you. You can also do it without a doula. I didn't have any doula.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was existing, really.
But maybe even a doula is more important than a midwife if you give birth in a hospital, and anyway you're going to be there. So maybe you need more a doula that will support you through the process of the pregnancy and after the pregnancy, to be with you, to give you a support, you know, because anyway you're going to hand yourself to the doctors in the end, but until then and after that, to have like a person that will be with you 100%.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. I think so. I think for me, it's even more important if you plan to go in an hospital or a clinic.
Mm.
And well, when you are home, then it's a big luxury to have both of them, but not everybody will choose this option.
Mm.
But
So is it very common? People in Erja, for example, people or in the area, they're looking for this? Is it?
very common? No, it's not very common. But at the moment, because I'm not doing that here since a long time, so I don't have a
Yeah.
large experience. What I've been doing for a long time is through my main activity, which are the massage.
Mhm.
I always have seen pregnant women, and also because I've been breastfeeding for a long time, for 7 years. So when I was still living in France, I founded a little association to help women to breastfeed.
Wow.
And so now here I've been training to be an asesora de lactancia, because it's something just
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can do in Spain. And so I'm doing that much more than the other. I mean, much more women are calling me for. So little by little, I'm giving information, and
Amazing.
but it's still very shy.
It's okay, but that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful you're doing it. Amazing.
Yeah, I've started to do some women's circle, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers together.
Wow. Wonderful, huh?
We'll see.
No, for
We'll
sure, you
see how
know.
it goes.
It's wonderful for them and wonderful for you. It's like so nice that you're giving energy on that direction. It looks like you're passionate about it all your life.
Yeah, I think for me it has been the very, very important part of my life. And I really decided to train as a doula because a while ago, one of my children's friend asked me, you know, the normal teenagers asking, and she asked me, if you could choose to repeat something of your life, what would it be? And without thinking at all, I said giving birth.
Wow.
And so I said, wow, yes.
Wow.
Actually, I think it's something that really empowered me a lot.
Wow.
So
See,
I
we're
think it's a
missing,
pity when
George.
you don't have that.
We're missing that, huh? I think it's a. I think
It's very powerful. Yeah.
yeah, and just I think being a woman is wow, it's amazing.
Yeah,
You know,
for that, I
no
think it's
doubt, because
amazing.
it's completely different experience being a man. You know, it's different
Yeah.
life experience.
But the support of the man is really very important for the woman in all this process. Very, very important.
Mm.
I think that really the partner have a very, very important part, and shouldn't think that he doesn't have anything to do, or you know, being only mental about it, like I was saying before. No, we are going to. I want you to have an epidural because like that you don't suffer. Well, let me suffer if I want to, or whatever. But and well, you know, things like that. But the real support, the real love that really, you know, go through everything, like you said, you know, the infinite love that we are able to give, this from the partner is really, really perfect. My second child was born before the midwife arrived, because she was coming for a bit far away, and then I was kind of, no, I can't wait anymore. Now I just have to push. So I said, my husband, okay, you are ready? Because I'm going to do it. And he said, yes, okay, let's do it. And you know, I didn't feel at any moment, no. It was just, okay, we just do it.
Wow.
So that's the nice support of a partner.
Wow. Amazing. What an experience. What an experience.
And you can be a very, very nice, sustaining father.
Yeah.
Anything she says, anything she feels, just listen to her. And if something seems very strange to you or whatever, then maybe look for yourself information and try a gentle way to give her information. Without saying, you know, I think you should give it a second thought. No. I've seen that. There is that as well. And
Looks like you have a good address to ask something, George, if you need.
yeah, of course, you're
I can see
welcome.
that, yes.
Expecting the child?
You can.
How many months? How many months is your girlfriend pregnant?
11 weeks. 10, 11 weeks.
Yeah, when you, okay. Yeah. 10, 11 weeks. Yeah, it's very new.
It's new, yes. So the first trimester. Yeah. And now a lot of changes happen. So as you say, I need to be to listen, to offer information, and let her take decisions for herself.
Yeah. It's very important because the process is going through her body. And the body has got lots of memories, you know that. And anyway, a memory that is related to something she chooses will always be different than from something she didn't choose.
Yeah.
So it's always softer. I mean,
Very nice.
It is.
Hmm.
But yeah, feel free to ask me things if you want, and you can see my telephone number, or I give it to you if you want. And through WhatsApp, you can WhatsApp.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Hmm.
It will be very helpful in this period, in this
Yeah,
time.
it is.
Because this is new for me, new for her. So yes, well, listening to people that have been through this experience, it does make us calmer, me and her as well, because we understand what we are going through.
Yes.
So that it's not different, it's normal.
Yes, it's very normal to give birth. I mean, it is not something special at all. It's something unique because this baby, it's the only time he will give birth. She will give birth to this baby. But this happens all the time everywhere. I mean, you know, so it's a very, very normal process and very natural process. And we are very, very able to do it.
Yes. I'm sure we will.
Yeah,
Everybody,
for sure.
everybody is able to do.
And so where is she going to give birth?
At the hospital.
At the hospital. So
Yes.
you can ask them for the plan of birth, and I recommend you really to do that. You know, you can also do something by your own, but very often they have got a paper where you can write things because they ask that and that and that, you know, about different kind of things and what things you want the baby to have after the birth. How do you want really to? And in case of something going wrong, what do you want, what you don't want? So all these are questions that it's great to do before during the pregnancy, because like that you feel free, you have been through them, you know, and you are not just like surprised and what are we going to do, and now it's like that, and then because
For me, it was like I I did not want to think about everything, so I can take everything as it comes. Because otherwise my mind is thinking too much about the things that haven't happened.
yes, yes, I understand you.
So I was just take the things as they come and we
Yeah,
will solve them. But yes, as you said, maybe it calms you down thinking that you have been over them and you have already taken decision. So I'm
yeah,
not sure how to. There
the
are
thing
two
is that
ways.
if you think, you know, in a circle without having things clear and without having information about it, then you just think about it in a negative way. But if
Mhm.
really you take, you know, the few things that can happen and which are normal in a birth or whatever, and you just think about it, for example, after the birth, when the baby is born, what do you want? Do you want to cut the cordon? How do you say that?
Oh, the umbilical cord.
Yes.
Yeah, the being umbilical straight away. Do you want to wait? What do you want to do with the placenta? You know, things like that. Because if you haven't think about it before, then they will do whatever they want, and after you will say, "Oh shit, I should have done that." And it's not, you know, kind of too much thinking, and no, it's something really great to think about, because everything can be at a place. Even a cesarean can be done in different ways.
Hmm.
Even for a cesarean, you can ask really that the mother is not separated from the baby, then the father you can ask to be present. I mean, different things that if it happens and you didn't thought about it, then you just take what they want, and it's normal because it has to be. So that doesn't mean that you have to think to bad things. No, to think that after the birth you just want to have skin to skin your baby during at least 2 hours without anybody disturbing you. It's a very, very nice thing, but just you have to say it, because if not, they can take it and wash it and whatever.
Yeah, amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Great information. Great information.
Yeah, and I love to see your passion, and it's beautiful that it's something that you love, and you have good energy there. It's beautiful.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm flying. It's beautiful.
Well, okay then, George. I'm happy you have been there.
Yeah, thank you so much, Marie.
I feel so blessed that I could attend this course, and I learned so much. You have sent a lot of energy, good energy to me, and a lot of trust through your words, and not only your words, but through I felt it, through the infinity. So
Yeah.
Where do you live? In which country do you live?
I'm from Romania,
Yeah,
and I live in Bucharest.
in Bucharest. Okay.
Amazing.
Good. Perfect then. So
Thank you so much, Marie. Thank you.
thanks to you
Thank
too.
you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support,
Yeah.
and for sure I will ask for any help if I
Yeah.
need it. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
keep
Thank
us
you.
posted, George.
I will. Thank you.
Your family, extended family.
I will.
Great.
I will.
And enjoy the
Thank
process,
you.
George. Enjoy every day.
I will. I am
Yeah.
enjoying. There are no good and bad things, only good and experiences.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Great
And just like we said at the beginning of the meditation, just acknowledge the peace she has behind all the hormones going.
Yes, yes. I will see that. I will see that.
Yeah, good.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Marie.
very much.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.